environment, temperatures come down a little bit. Very good company, you can see on the dais, and I would like to acknowledge the esteemed presence on the dais. You know, all the technologists and consultants and the IT makers are there. So I want to thank the organizer for giving me the space in them. So Mr. Patil, Mr. Ghosh, Ms. Ghosh, and Mr. Jaju, Mr. Malhotra, thank you very much. The core issue that I'm going to talk about is actually the advancement and where it will take, what needs to be done. Because R&D has to be always on the answer side, not on question side. We have had a lot of questions. I would start with the incident that happened last month in my house. Suddenly monkey came on the rooftop. So group of monkeys, big ones, solid ones, and then one after the other, smaller. All those came on my rooftop. So I was observing the behavior of my family. Suddenly my wife said, there are monkeys on the top, because he got a WhatsApp message saying monkeys in our block. Then my daughter said, let me retweet it to my friend, you know, and then tell them what's happening, and let me take photograph. I'm an old school person. I said, monkey on top, they were going to destroy something on the top. So what do you do? And the roads were all said, we did danda. So I took a danda, and then that's how monkey went. That's the IT. So I was thinking, what IT is doing? A lot of information in real time. And then, you know, a lot of hue and cry all along. The change has to happen, but how the change is going to happen? You require implementation. You require answers which are real-time answers, which are significant. You require sometimes the old school thinking of actually taking action to make sure that this IT gets converted into certain actions which are monitorable, which are beneficial, which are meeting the objective. That's why I thought I'll share one story with you. That is what needs to be done. Now what is happening is the transformation is on the way. And the transportation transformation is also on the way, because that always precedes the big changes that we are looking for. And also the resources also get mobilized with the information that we are talking about. One good thing that I want to talk to you about is that the broadband highways and the real highways actually are coinciding with each other. I'll give you the example of NOFN, National Optical Fiber, and now it's called BharatNet. And BharatNet is what is connecting blocks and panchayats together. So CDOT got the responsibility for planning this. It was a huge task. We tried doing that for one block, and it took us 15 days. Then we wrote a tool, automated algorithm for optimization of the distances across. We wanted it, it was not available anywhere, we built that. That was the world's first GPON, is the name of the technology, based fiber planning tool. And like everything else, we have the complexity of existing fiber and the new fiber all coming along. And all of this get actually laid across the road. If there are no roads, it is so difficult for broadband highways to actually come out. So the broadband highway are for the people. The highways are for people, highways are also for IT. And the IT is going to fuel the Parivahan, and Parivahan is going to fuel the IT, I'll tell you how. The core is that what is happening in the IT space in India and also globally is that we are converting the brick and mortar into the real life, you know, on the cyberspace. So what it means is that just now I was looking at my mailbox, somebody has sent me a mail that you will get 10% discount. Okay, if you have clothes, you can get up to 50% discount for the clothes. 90% of the people in the urban areas and also surprisingly the rural areas are actually buying online. And this is a big change that I see. I never imagined that people will buy clothes. I thought that railway ticket buying is natural, but buying clothes is happening on the information highway. Now once you buy clothes, you require both. You require cyberspace highways and you require real highways, because now goods have to travel. And both of these have to synchronize together. So the economy grows because you are having both of these. Now the old time of replacement of IT and the physical is going away. Let me give you another context. The method of value creation and differentiations are changing big time. People call IoT, people call M2M, people call, many names. What I call it is actually cyberspace impacting the physical space, and physical space impacting the cyberspace automatically through the paradigm of M2M. CDOT, which is my company I work for, has actually designed world's first standard compliant platform to enable all the innovation that will happen in this space to become globally standard and also scalable to the pan-India. Why we are doing it? Because we know that goods will be transacted, these switch-ons will happen in real time. You will be able to actually not only inform somebody but activate something for all. That's what is the concept. You can imagine, it actually opens up a lot of imagination of the youngsters and the startups and the creative people to do things in real time. We are moving towards real-time society by leveraging physical and cyberspace together, and M2M is going to put that in the synchronization. And that's the paradigm which is going to be actually pushing India in leads in some way or the other. Internet has actually brought about big change, which I talked about, but M2M is going to bring up even bigger change all across, because the cost of transaction of doing things is going to come down, and you will be able to do more and more. Just now, Mr. Jaju talked about how he's managing such a large project using portals. Now, what we are going to see is that how you're going to have millions and billions of actions being coordinated in real time in terms of generating something new. That's what M2M means for us. But sometimes it looks like a cock and bull story. The real India lies in the rural. So we need rural-centric change. And rural-centric change is very, very simply, if we put all these roads and waterways and airways and to connect the people. People require connectivity. The old style connectivity and goods require another type of connectivity. The people can get connected over cyberspace, but the goods as of now are not getting connected over the cyberspace. Only the information about the goods is getting connected. So that's why there is no conflict. In fact, there is a great deal of synergy that exists, and both will get utilized one over the other. And consequently, the new generation efficiency will be generated out of it. So rural-centric view of the modern technology is order of the day for India. And what happened? I mean, how do we do that? There is a big digital divide that people talk about. And digital divide, we talk about people are illiterate, people don't know how to use the internet, people are not interested in participating if it gets too complicated for them. CDOT got IT award for this innovation that I'm going to talk about called Gyan Setu. It actually allows all the internet-based services to be used by illiterate people. And what we do there is, people know how to vote. Computer knows how to recognize people by fingerprint. Everybody smiles in front of the camera. So camera-based transactions, we put that all in a box called Gyan Setu, and we said, this is the device. All intelligence behind this device can actually do all the services on net, whether it is finding out the vegetable price, whether it is connecting the people together, connecting doctors, connecting teachers by one button. So once we put that challenge, then ITUD changed its charter to include illiteracy as a special need and not the exclusion. The impact of technology globally was felt. With a new simple paradigm, a 10,000, 15,000 rupees machine actually can do all of that. We also connected a projector in the same device. You can carry it, you just connect it, it has offline mode. All I'm talking about, there are ways. The technology has matured, and with Ms. Devjani there, she will echo the similar thoughts that technology can actually adapt to the people much better. Because what is happening, these advancements are going beyond keyboard and mouse, they are getting into real life. And that's what we need to harness for the rural India at this point in time. The government to citizen services are not possible without IT. Why I'm making that a statement? Which is the entity which has largest customer in India? You see any large business, if they have 10 million customers, now of course we have over 100 crore subscriber, mobile subscriber. But have you seen that how they interact with you? If one service provider, which is in very narrow service, interacts with you in a particular way, how government can function without IT? So that the whole issue is that there is a TINA factor. There is no alternative of IT getting into our lives. That's why the government to citizen services, we are all very excited to make in India, digital India. We're trying to do that. Government is pushing in a big way. The changes are happening. We want changes to be faster in every space because the time that we have lost in terms of not adopting, we don't want to repeat that mistake now. Another mistake I'll talk about that we have done, we need not do now, is in the context of telecommunication, the total value addition that happened from India was only 3%. 97% of this telecom revolution actually came from abroad and got stuck on the towers. What about the manufacturing? What about the young engineers' involvement in the overall process of creation of telecommunication services? What happened? Why only 3%? We call ourselves knowledge economy. We don't have to repeat that mistake going forward. And we are not doing that. The thinking of the government is absolutely clear what they want to do, and all of us know about that. So, so what are the critical success factors? This is what we are going to do. We are going to connect all these people all along. 100 crore without exception is what is the target of connectivity, both in physical and the cyber form. And then we will have the economy actually going at least 10 times automatically without any intervention, because the number of nodes is n square impact. So if you have in a network 10 nodes, you increase the next one, it has n square impact. And connectivity across the people will push up the economy automatically. That is the impact that we are talking about here. That's why connectivity to the road, connectivity to cyberspace will actually push up the economy in a tremendous way. We are seeing part of it, but we may not understand it completely. That's why I'm articulating that. Another dream that all of us need to have, every place has to be gigabit. We want gigabit nation. We want gigabit hotels, we want gigabit offices, we want gigabit panchayats, we want gigabit connectivity in railway stations, anything which is physical. And globally I learned through a very rough estimate, of course, if you can't have it, there are about 7 billion addresses which are currently there, and same number of people, almost. So it means that almost one person per address is what the addressing that we have. If we take the same paradigm to India, I think we will have 1 billion addresses. So we require 1.25 billion gigabit level connectivity. There's a tremendous amount of infrastructure for communication, and people have to come together. Okay? So gigabit nation requires us to have tremendous amount of research in telecommunications and embed it inside the roads. Put the fiber lane inside everything that we build. You will make more money on this fiber highway that you will create alongside of the physical highway, then probably you will make through the toll that you are collecting at this point in time, because the services, this is going to be one-on-one. You will pay through the cyber space and you will connect goods through the physical space. That's why it is required to be, I will finish now very quickly because Honorable Minister is here. I don't want to stand between him and you. A lot of other people are already there. So, I will get into it right now in the closing mode. The novel way and implementation is going to be the new order that I was talking about. That cyberspace and physical roads and information highway and physical highway are complementary. They will get connected. We need to have experimentation. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, and they have to coexist. There is no other goal. There is no alternative to having the large-scale communication and large-scale connectivity of the Parivahan together. So, consequently, the novel ways and experimentation has to be done. What we did in CDOT, my desire was to have, and I have been talking about Vinit ji about this for quite some time, that we have to have MSMEs and the small companies to come and then get benefit from it. I just now talked about how I'm passionate about connecting every kind of people into this new revolution. So what we did is that for 6 months, I called about, in different tranches, about 1,000 MSMEs and then talked to them. And then we came out with a model that CDOT will give technology transfer to group of companies coming together, and they will then put this all ICT in the places. So 9 companies have come together and formed a consortium called Taran, and they will be the one who will put the Wi-Fi in different places. The 9 companies are actually virtually come together and signed up to TOT with CDOT. Okay, the next one is that the new technologies that will actually, will make the whole, communication revolutionized, will actually take care of one of the things that we know, Prithvi, Agni, Jal, Akash, Sabse Ho Sanchar Vikas. Okay, what it means is that Prithvi is landline, all copper stuff that we talked about. Agni is optical. It's all optical light-based communication. Jal is, water. We have the, undersea cables of the fiber and all of that. And of course, radio is the Akash. Now, unless we bring that together, and same way is the Parivahan. So if we find the right of way through the Parivahan in all of these areas, we can actually have the synergy between the communication and the transportation realized. So, Udyam se Vishwa badalta hai. The enterprise changes the world. So we want to have everybody come in. With that, I will close and thank